Hello and welcome on the journey. Just before I started your reading, I heard the words, "We are gathered round today." So what does that mean to you? Who is gathering round today? Is there somebody, did you just attend a wedding? Are you getting married? Are you attending some kind of reception? Perhaps a funeral, a celebration of life coming up. Let's find out more, see what the current situation is. You're looking at the past. We have Temperance and the Ten of Pentacles. Wow. So you are trying to get yourself balanced so that you can have everything you want. So what does that mean? Moderation. Could be dealing with Sagittarius. I feel like you're finding solutions to a situation to do with financial security and maybe an inheritance for some of you. So maybe some of you have recently had a parent or a relative pass away and you have just attended or will be attending the celebration of life. Maybe probate, there has been probate, and now there is going to be an inheritance. That's for some of you. The Ten of Pentacles is usually where there's a happy family life and all of the aspects of your life are working out. However, there is also the message to compromise and to make sure to check the details out, because we have mouse and there's turtle here as well. So this is going to be a slow process, but things are going to come into balance and you're just waiting for the right time. Maybe for some of you, you're waiting for the right time to buy a house and you're managing your resources right now, or you're waiting for some money to come in before you can make that move. What is the challenge in the situation? What is the challenge in the situation? Ooh, wow, flying out. We have the Knight of Pentacles, and to me that is what is happening here, is that there's something that's really stalemated in a weird way. So something where you have to be really patient, and no matter what you're doing, you can't exactly plan. So if you are in the middle of ending a probate, or you're going through some kind of waiting here for an inheritance or for some money to come in, or with a partner, it's a slow process. It's not exactly chomping at the bit to get to the next level for you. So it's going to take time, and it's going to take a routine. It's going to take, if you're working on your body, for example, and your health, it's going to take time. If you're working with a partner on your relationship, it's going to take time and compromise and solutions, because there are some challenges. Let's find out what these are. Well, it's about partnerships, and it's about challenging partnerships, and maybe commitment here, maybe marriage. So you and a partner have been going through something here, and you feel as if you've been trapped into the situation, like it's going round and round and round, and you've been thinking about freeing yourself from the situation. Maybe for some of you, you have this lack of self-confidence and you've been wanting to act, but you're your thoughts. You keep getting hung up on something. There's been something that's happened in a situation. Maybe there's been some challenge between two people in the dynamics here. This is a close connection. It could be even somebody that you have a mutual attraction with. This could be the person that you're thinking of getting married to, but there's been conflict and there's been this need to forgive this person because things that got pretty bad, I see with the 9 of Wands here. This is the wounded warrior. This is that tests and feeling guarded and feeling exhausted. And it's been taking a long time you've been putting a lot of effort into a situation, maybe for your finances too. It's just always been a slog, and all of a sudden now you're going to, it's coming together, but it's still taking a long time here. So don't give up on the situation because there is marriage here. There is the potential. Five is about change. And so maybe somebody has traditional views in the situation. And this is where you've really been having to forgive this person. And maybe it could be a Taurus too. They have such fundamentally ingrained beliefs that it's really been affecting the relationship. And maybe that's something too that I'm picking up for some of you, is that there hasn't been the balance. This person maybe drinks too much, or there's something that's been out of balance and it's been affecting the finances, so it's slowed things down. It could be health too. Somebody could have had a health scare. Maybe somebody even passed away in the situation, and I'm sorry if that's the case. Let's go on another layer using a different deck. Let's use some Flema Tarot. Tell me about this Temperance and 10 of Pentacles. Cut the deck here. My own way. We have the Ace of Wands. So there's a new beginning. And the 2 of Swords. So you're in the middle right now. You're at a crossroads point where you're trying to figure out what you want to do. You have all of these opportunities and you can make changes, but there's something that is holding you back. You have to make a difficult decision here, and you're not really able to decide. Maybe somebody in the circumstance has been pretending that there's no problems, but there's this need to compromise. And you're inspired to make changes, but maybe this person is dragging their feet. Tell me about this Knight of Pentacles in the sideways position. So there's this need to work together. 3 of Pentacles is about being a team player and really learning. It's having those high standards, but it's also adding to the relationship. And of course, one of you, I'm feeling, is creative, and maybe the other person doesn't have that creative outlook, creative outlet. And so they're looking to you to make them feel good. And that's difficult because you're more of a free, independent spirit here. Looking at the 8 of Swords, we have the 5 of Wands. So there's been a lot of conflict with perhaps a Sagittarius keeps coming up, the Wheel of Fortune. So it's been a very challenging cycle for you, for this person that you've been involved with, and you've needed to stand up to this person and get over these obstacles and challenges with them and become more confident in dealing with them so that you don't get stuck in their mind games. Someone's been telling you a lot of BS and you've taken it, but you've taken as much as you can take now. Like, it's starting to become a burden. It goes to the 10 of Wands next. So if you're going to be in a commitment with this person, you got to step out of the battle, the competition here. Tell me about this partnership. The Queen of Cups. I feel like this is your energy, whoever I'm picking up on. So you're very empathic, and this person uses that to take you for granted, or has in the past. And you're following your intuition now, and you're realizing that you want a more supportive relationship, that you need to be doing things for yourself to heal. Maybe some of you might need to go through therapy, or have been going through therapy. The Nine of Wands, we have the Two of Wands. So you're trying to decide, but you're allowing Spirit to guide you here. You might want to end a commitment with somebody because you have been there, done that, and it's just not really changing. So some of you might want to move. And if you are too waiting for probate or something and waiting for the right house, you're surrendering to Spirit to help you make that choice. You might even want to move across seas too. You're very focused on your career. You know what you want. You're preparing and planning for what you want. Tell me about this Hierophant. Ooh, Eight of Wands. So are you waiting for a message? Eight of Wands is it's a very fast energy. So you might be waiting for the news that, hey, the probate papers have gone through, or so-and-so this is in the will. For some of you, that's definitely strongly coming through for me. And others of you, I feel like you're just waiting to have the money come in so that you can move, or so that you can travel. You have a lot going on right now, and maybe you've been like trying to clean an entire house to put it on the market, that, you know, from a parent that passed away. And I'm sorry if that's happened. Maybe for others of you, you're waiting for a message from somebody too, like a partner. Tell me more about this Eight of Wands. What is this news? You might get a message from somebody that might want to have a whirlwind relationship. We have the Two of Pentacles. So somebody's not sure if they want to, well, when I think of the Two of Pentacles, it's like juggling. So there's a lot of tasks to do. There's two sides of something, and there's a ship in the background. You've had a vision for your future, and it may involve boating, somebody who boats, but you see somebody as maybe just dropping the ball on a situation, and they've chosen a side if there was another person involved here. This is how you treat your body. So it's about keep getting yourself into balance and getting your work, family, your friends, all in balance, because it's been affecting you somehow here. Ooh, tell me more. Wow, what's been affecting you? So you've been going through, you've been wanting to move away from this the emotions of the past. It hasn't been harmonious for you, and you want to leave it behind. There's been a lot of heartbreak. Six of Cups. You've been looking back at the past. Ooh, 666. And no, it's not the devil energy. It's about balance. It's about aligning yourself with what's right for you, but you feel like your path has been blocked because you have these feelings that are coming to the surface recently. You're trying to remember things, and did you look at your life with rose-tinted glasses? Perhaps some of you did. Perhaps some of you thought it was the perfect partner for you. but it's just left you in a lot of pain and with a lot of challenges. Maybe your childhood was challenging for you to deal with here. But you're going through a transition, and there's moving is in your cards for sure, and traveling and healing. So you may be feeling like you need to leave a situation. All right, I'm being guided to get you a postcard from Spirit. Let's find out. What is the advice for the viewer? Because there's moving, there's traveling, there's some pain, past pain. Things you're waiting for the right timing, you're trying to make a decision. Things are going pretty slow for you. Are you taking yourself and your problems too seriously? Maybe fear of the future is weighing on you. We would like you to take a little break from all that and start having fun. When you stop fixating on what has been making you heavy-hearted, we get a chance to move some magic in your direction. We just need you to let go a little. Spirit needs some room and gets very inspired by your laughter when you have fun. When was the last time you got really loose, silly, and goofy? Maybe you need to go dancing and watch some very funny comedy to make you laugh and call the one friend you know will remind you how ridiculous and delightfully giddy you can be. You will return refreshed and renewed and ready to once again see the world as less daunting, and you'll be ready to receive in perfect timing the bounty that Spirit has for you. Well, that explains a lot. And interestingly, when I was doing a pre-shuffle, I saw the card playfulness come out too. So it's been very serious times, been a lot going on. Whatever you and your partner are dealing with or you're dealing with right now, there's been a lot you've had to deal with recently. Let's get you a couple more cards. Adversity. I accept that challenges are the best way to learn. And acceptance. Wow. I am learning to accept things I cannot change. So maybe there's always going to be conflict with a partner. So what are you to do about that? How are you supposed to deal with that? Pride. Somebody who's been prideful. So maybe this person needs to take a look at themselves and they're not doing it. Friendship. I understand that a friend is in my life for a reason. So for those of you that is not in a partnership and this is a friend, it's been challenging because one of you has been very defensive and holding close, their heart close, and leaving the other one out. All right, a couple more cards. Please, Spirit, what are your final messages? Grand Cross, yeah. So this person has been provoking you. This is an area of tension and crisis that you've been going through where you've been feeling pulled in different directions, where you've really had to compromise and sacrifice in love. And this is about frustration and feeling like there's been competition. It's about how we communicate. So stick to your path. And for some of you, it's just really withdrawing from the situation. We have 11, 2. So this is about a partnership, a choice in partnership. You're making a decision and you are looking for balance. Tell us more. Tell us more. Ooh, 2 cards flying out. Oh, 3. 7th house, long-term partnerships. Yes. 5th house, creativity. And North Node, life's purpose. So this is part of your purpose, is that you have been learning to deal with power struggles and people and how people communicate with you has really been affecting you. So you're understanding that the words you use can contribute to the change and transformation of this relationship and saying what you mean by asking questions instead of making assumptions. You might have come from really different backgrounds, and there's been a lot of expectations that you should be in one way, but you've been more of a creative person here. This is about having fun. But you might have been raising children, and so it's not always fun to raise children, and you've been going through a lot of adversity and obstacles. So at this time right now, you are heading towards, North Node is about heading towards the way you're meant to go. So this is your life's purpose. And so this might involve a relationship or a job change. You've learned your lessons, and you're looking for greater fulfillment now. And so you're releasing your fears, and you're developing that positive mindset where you know that your life is being guided and that you have a purpose, and your purpose is to follow your joy. So you're just waiting. You're at the right place right now. You're at the right time. And I see that there could be love, new love for some of you. You might receive a message. You might receive news. Or you might be able to get on the same page with your long-term partner and have a new home. Once you get that money coming in, you could have this new home, and it will really help ease the tensions that have happened in your life because there's been money struggles, there's been other people involved in the situation, there's been childhood trauma, I see. Well, until we meet again on the journey, thank you so much for being here. Bye.